It's Week 18 of the NFL, and our focus is on Kyle Pitts. He comes in fourth in the NFL in receiving yardage. It's the Vikings and the Browns, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they've gone a full half season since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And you know,
just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Cleveland.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Shoves him aside. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Well, just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
Yeah, they just held them to a field goal. So to them, that was an almost complete performance because, you know, when you really shut someone out, that's complete. But that's pretty darn good, isn't it?
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Young. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Martin Emerson.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They tried out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Landry, the receiver, in motion left. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Vikings 33-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a 1st down throw, Watson.
This is the tight end, Njoku.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal.
Chubb again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down and, okay, forget the field goal because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
This taken in at the goal line.
Flexing his muscle at the 30.
That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
This 2nd and 4.
They go play action. Young.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
The Vikings had 14-2 heading into this final week. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Now Dillon on the inside give. Nice little juke. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Young off the play fake. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Young working out of the gun.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Young. This is caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson from 8 yards out.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Williams to return.
The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Young now.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a 1st down throw for Young. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Final play of the half, Young. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where you see the final score there. Chris Godwin, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. It's Jalen Hurts with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Saquon Barkley, well over 100 yards on the ground with 3 touchdown runs. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
To throw on second down is Young.
He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Young on third down. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 38.
They run it again with Chubb.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again on second and 10. Watson letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. This is Dillon on the counter.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by London.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. A play fake. Now Young. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Looking to throw, Young.
He's got his man, London, right side.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A first down throw for Young.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On second down, Young again.
They'll check this down, complete to Dillon.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Young will set to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. It'll be Young again. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Kyle Pitts 28 yards. And the Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds McCoy. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's McCoy. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Slide for the PAT.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So now it's Watson and the Browns.
Down by 2 touchdowns. 2:13 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Looking deep now for McCoy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And now out comes Minnesota.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Young's going to take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Vikings,
they finished the regular season with another win, their 15th against just 2 losses.